Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Rent Source. My name is Rachelle Williams, and today I am going to take you to the west side of Phoenix, where we'll take a look at a complex that offers weekly rentals, month-to-month rentals, and evictions aren't a problem. So, the McDowell Apartments, formerly the Legacy Suites, is a complex that's a part of the Sequel Suites chain of what they call flexible stay apartments. They have properties nationwide, and I did do a video on the chain a while back. If you're interested, you should see a link to that video up in the right hand corner. Go check it out after you watch this video if you'd like. But so here at the McDowell Apartments, they offer move-in ready studio and 2-bedroom apartments. They don't have 1-bedroom units. Their units are fully furnished, but you do have the option to rent an unfurnished apartment if that is what you need. All utilities, including cable TV, is included. There is a sparkling pool, fitness center, and laundry facilities are on property as well. They do offer covered parking and shaded areas for grilling. Now, I'm going to circle back to that fitness center and that pool a little bit later on, but it is true they do have those amenities on property. Now, you all know that I am all about location, so let's just go ahead and dive into that for a second. I am going to keep it real here. The McDowell Apartments are located in an area that can be a little bit rough around the edges, and the transient nature of the complex does dictate that, of course, you do need to watch your belongings, and if you're bringing children along, please be vigilant about their whereabouts at all times. Now, as for the convenience of the location, that's a different thing. The complex sits right next to Interstate 10, which makes it super easy for you to get into downtown Phoenix in a matter of about 15 minutes with no traffic. Okay, Phoenicians, I know that no traffic part seemed like a joke to y'all, but just humor me, okay? Anyway, the Loop 101 does make it a snap to get out to all points west of the west side of Phoenix, like the beautiful West Valley neighborhoods of Avondale, Goodyear, Litchfield Park, etc. The Loop 101 is a 3-minute drive away from the McDowell Apartments, and that does make it a breeze to get to all points north, like North Phoenix proper, as well as the West Valley community of Peoria and the cozy little city of Tolleson, which is literally 2 miles south of this location. Now, I will say that very nearby the location, actually across the street from it pretty much, is you'll find a Jack in the Box. There's a Church's up the street, a Quick Trip within walking distance to the apartment. There's a Walmart Supercenter right up the street, and the Desert Sky Mall is nearby as well. Now, Desert Sky used to be a traditional type of mall, but it's turned into a mall with some well-known anchors that are still left, and a lot of other stores you probably never heard of. As for the traditional anchors that are still there, there's Dillard's, or I guess now it's the Dillard's Clearance Center, and there's Burlington. But JCPenney's very recently was replaced by Curacao, which, if you don't know them, Curacao is a big box retail chain that offers money transfer services, English, Spanish language advertisements, and they do also have bilingual sales clerk. Okay, so now if you're bringing children with you, there are multiple schools in the area for you to choose from. The Westgate Entertainment District should keep them occupied for a while, and there are plenty of area parks. Now, back to focus more on the actual apartments. They don't do leases, but you can stay as long as you want, and obviously as long as you're not breaking any of the rules. You can pay your rent by the week or by the month, and there is no credit check, so bad credit and evictions aren't a problem. They run the property pretty much like a hotel, but they try to offer a more traditional apartment-like community. Now, I did visit the property very recently, and I can confirm that what I saw is nowhere near as nice as the marketing photos that they do post online. It looks like they might have started out being a decent property, but it's pretty much a rundown version of its former self then. I've inserted some pictures that I did go out and capture of the property. What you will see is that the property is not well maintained at all. It can do with the power wash, and the pool and the gym are closed. Then in another instance, you'll see that it's not all bad. The grounds look like they were nicely planned. You don't see a whole lot of trash outside everywhere. And some of the tenants do seem to be more established, and it looks like they try to make it feel more like a homey, more traditional type of atmosphere, more of a neighborhood. So there you have it. I do have to be honest. I want to make sure that people know what they're walking into, but I'm also realistic enough to know that sometimes people don't have a choice, and I do make these videos just to show what's out there, because for a lot of people this is better than the streets, quite honestly. So guys, with all of the more kind of temporary, no credit check type of apartments that I do show on this channel, I do recommend that if you're renting this type of apartment because your credit isn't the best, or if there is an eviction hanging over your head, you should use the time that you're staying there as an opportunity to really try to restore your credit and try to start to get your financial health in order. I do realize that there's a certain segment of the population that's just not going to do this. They're just going to keep going from one bad situation to the other. But I also know that there's somebody out there who's ready to change, and who's willing to sit down and actually put in the work it requires to move into a higher standard of living. If you know what you're doing, go ahead and start repairing your own credit. I'm actually working on a DIY credit repair guide right now, and if it's available at the time of this video, this video is posted, there will be a link to it below. But also, if you want to leave it to the professionals to do it, I am an agent of credit restoration, or of a credit restoration and financial services company that does offer affordable rates, and you can click the link below to get more information or to schedule a consultation with me about your personal credit situation. Now, I do want to add that I know very well that the McDowell Apartments, or living at the McDowell Apartments, or the Siegel Suites, Legacy Suites, or whatever the heck it is that they're calling it these days, I do realize that living there is not the most ideal situation in the world. But just know that you can turn your situation around, get your financial life in order, and be able to move onward and upward to something more close to what your heart actually desires. I will also say that you'll find that as you move farther west, the neighborhood sort of transitions into a much nicer place, and you'll find that there are far more pleasant surroundings for your family. And this is as you move out of West Phoenix and into the areas that are west of Phoenix. You will find beautiful apartment complexes and gorgeous and affordable homes. I do want to also mention that there is a massive lagoon-style water park that is being developed not too far away, and they do plan to have it completed by the time that the Phoenix metro area hosts the Super Bowl again in 2023, which is actually not that far away. Think about it, guys. We're already at the end of September 2021. So keep your head up and make a plan to succeed. And if this is what you want to do and you work at it, so that's it, guys. That's all for this video. All of the links to the important information that I spoke about in this video are listed below, as well as a link to the property, the links to subscribe to this channel, and for following me on social media as well. Remember that if you're ready to address your credit and financial issues, I'm your girl, so hit me up. I do want to thank you for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.